You be the far shot, okay? In the middle over there, all right? Thank you. Hey, good evening and welcome to the Wild Cardinal Network. As we are on hand at the cage tonight, as the girls varsity is getting ready to take on Pensacola Catholic. And I've got the blue right there. Micheal Swanson is joining me here as they just tip off.
Good to be here, Mr. Tony. And we are just underway here at the cage. Pensacola Catholic versus St. Michael. Margaret's going to swing it to Caroline down the paint. It's a tough two, can't get that one to fall. Rebound, Pensacola Catholic.
Pensacola Catholic is 8-13 on the year. 2-0 in their area.
They come in averaging just about 47.5 points per game. So not a bad number for them as Caroline gets fouled. But the question is, can they match St. Michael's 51.1 points per game?
It's hard to tell. We don't know much about their competition. And sitting at 8-13, that's not the record they were hoping for when they started the year, I'm sure.
No. It's hard to tell with out-of-state teams, especially with the talent level and things like that, because, I mean, these are two very different states and very different classifications. But I think Pensacola Catholic's a fairly good team. They play a couple tough teams every year, but it will be interesting to see how St. Michael comes out in this first quarter as well as coming out the rest of the game. Out of bounds on the Crusaders.
Got Grady and Cole and Max help us out on cameras tonight. So we have multiple cameras. Hopefully we'll keep everything in the shot for you. And Micheal does a fantastic job of keeping you on top of everything with his commentary. So between the two, we ought to be in good shape.
Thank you.
For some reason, the coach's camera is not running, so we don't have that at our disposal, but we're in good shape.
Interesting.
I think it's going to start at 6 o'clock. I'm showing 5:59 right now. They started just a minute early, and there's the first two of the game.
Molly McDonald getting it started off. Love to see her drive in the paint, Mr. Tony. She is one who is not afraid to shoot the ball, and she's not afraid of contact either, which is something you need on this team, especially now without Samantha Kokoska for the remainder of the season with a torn ACL. Got injured against St. Paul's. Just sad to see Samantha's senior year.
Say that again.
Samantha Kokoska tears her ACL.
I did not know that. Oh my gosh.
Friday against St. Paul's.
Oh my goodness, I did not hear that.
So really sad to see. Especially with it being her last year playing basketball here, as Caroline puts up a tough two. But hopefully she'll have a speedy recovery and she'll be with the team for the rest of the year, traveling with them throughout the rest of the season.
That is a shame, her senior season and all. Looking forward to a playoff run.
Absolutely.
With Samantha.
Most likely poised for another state championship run. I mean, I think we can make it back to the Final Four. I still think we can. But I think it's going to take a little bit of stepping up from some of these other players like Maddie, Caroline, Mary Grace, Harper, Molly. Even some of the young players like Ivy Ronan. She's been getting a lot of playing time coming in and out for Samantha and Caroline. So expect her to see a lot of minutes tonight and throughout the remainder of the season as well.
We got a lot of senior leadership this year.
We do.
Makes her second one.
I really think the main person that has to step up the most, though, is Molly. When Molly comes out, Samantha's running that offense, but we really need a true, voice out there that can run that offense, and I think Molly's going to have to be that person. So Molly has a big job with Samantha being out. As Emmy Ronan will check in for Harper Marson. Gully will take it down. Throws a high pass to Swindle, almost knocked away by Mary Grace. Purifoy throws that one out of bounds, trying to get it to Riley Walsh, and the Cardinals will get the ball back. About 5:18 left in the first, 4-3, Cardinals up by 1. Good crossover by Molly right there. High pass to Mary Grace. Another high pass to Emmy. That one sails out of bounds. Gives it right back to the Crusaders. It's looking like a big thing this game is going to be turnovers, as Emmy is slow to get up. Banged up just a little bit. But turnovers are looking like the story of the game so far. Got to limit them. Had a couple already. Good steal by Mary Grace. Misses the layup. Molly gets it right back, puts it up for 2, makes it 6-3 with about 4:50 left in the first. Gully going to take it down and get on the right side. Find Purifoy at the elbow. Gully pass in the paint to Chapman. Gully in the corner. Walsh with a free throw jumper. Can't get that to fall. Mary Grace with the rebound. Finds Molly. Good ball movement from St. Michael right there. Caroline going to dribble right in the lane. Thought she got fouled there. Looks like it's all ball. And Riley Walsh will get the and one on the fast break. So she will go to the line once again tonight. Mary Grace will check out. St. Michael will grab the board, and Caroline will give it to Molly. Peterson for 3, off the mark. Rebound, Emmy tries to put up a shot, blocked by Swindle. And Gully will take the ball down. Gully to Swindle. Swindle to Gully in the corner for 3, off the mark. Rebound, Peterson. There's a lob to Molly, stolen by Swindle. Swindle to Walsh for some easy points. Misses the layup. Stolen by St. Michael, and we will get the ball back. Maddie Northcutt will hold the ball. And they'll find Caroline at midcourt. Timeout, Coach O. Rough start so far here in the first few minutes of the first. It's only 6-5. Cardinals lead by 1 here with 3:18 left. Got to limit the turnovers and got to make the easier shots right now. We're getting some good looks. We also have to play better defense a little bit. Not allowing many fast breaks. But if we limit the fast breaks that Pensacola Catholic's doing right now, limit the turnovers, and start hitting those opportunities that we have for wide open shots, we should be in great shape. Again, the ball movement is there for St. Michael right now. Everyone's getting touches. Everyone's getting the ball moved around. It's just a matter of finishing at the basket. Another turnover for St. Michael. And wide open is Gully. Misses the layup. Rebound by Mary Grace, and it gives it to Caroline. Molly going to take it down, finds Caroline. Caroline drives through the lane, knocked out of bounds by Pensacola Catholic. St. Michael will keep the ball and have it under the basket. Mary Grace throws that one right to Gully. Caroline double teamed. Probably not the best pass to have right there. Molly for three. Airballed it. Rebound, Pensacola Catholic. Caroline read that one like a book. Going to take it down, coast to coast, pump fakes, puts up a layup, gets it to fall. Caroline adds her scoring total for the night. Swindle looking for something, can't find anything. Goes down low to Purifoy. Purifoy back to Purifoy. That one hits off Delaney and out of bounds, St. Michael ball. Peterson will check out for Harper Marston. Molly will take the ball down. She'll find Harper. Long pass to Mary Grace. Caroline working to the paint, gets another two while being double teamed.
It's exciting to see Caroline play that well, considering that Samantha is out.
Absolutely. Good drive from Purifoy, can't get it to fall. That'll be St. Michael ball. Purifoy will check out, and Gianna Brown will check in for the Crusaders. (10-5), closing in on a minute and a half here in the first. Ivory finds Harper in the corner, tries to get it to Caroline at the block, can't do it, knocked out of bounds, but the ball will stay with St. Michael. Coach O clearing up some confusion down there. Harper inbound. Harper finds Molly right at the top of the key. She'll go to Mary Grace on the wing. Back to Molly near the Y line. Lobs it to Caroline, puts it up, easy points. Good post up by Caroline right there, working the 2-3 zone. Haven't done well against the 2-3 zone all year long. I think this is a game we do. Played against a lot of teams. Caroline puts up a shot. We played against a lot of teams. Mary Grace for three. Bang, gets it to fall. 15-5, Cardinals up 10. Gully looked like she double dribbled right there. Bad pass off of Caroline. Stays with the Crusaders. But back to what I was saying, St. Michael, the girls especially, the boys last game as well, notoriously not very great against 2-3 zones. Better against man because we can work that inside. But we're a very focused team, getting it down in the paint and trying to find some mid-range shots. But I think this is a game we can break out of it. There are a lot of chances right now down low, even with the double teams for Caroline or Ivory or whoever it is that's down there to get some points. Harper pump fake, drives in, puts up a floater, gets that one to fall. And that will do it for the first quarter, 17-5. St. Michael up by 12. Very good first quarter, came out looking a little bit sloppy, but picked it back up after that first timeout Coach O took. But still a lot to clean up on offense and defense. Again, limiting turnovers. Probably going to be the biggest story this tonight.
Working on the getting the cheerleaders in as much as we can into the camera tonight, but I'll have a talk with my cameraman at halftime. See if we can't get a little closer on them this evening. Of course, they work just as hard as the players. I sometimes look when I watch them practice.
Yeah, Coach Burkett has done a great job with the cheerleading squad this year, especially get them to everything, all the games, football especially. Probably their toughest test, finding transportation up there, but they find a way and they make it, and they do a phenomenal job.
It's a busier schedule for a basketball cheerleader than it is a football cheerleader, of course.
Yeah.
With just one a week. And here in basketball, it's 2-3 games a week.
Chapman trying to find something, gives it to Gully at the top. Pensacola Catholic playing a really weird offense. I've never seen anything like that. Worked fairly well. Gully just off the mark on that shot. They'll find Maddie, who finds Ivory wide open in the paint. Easy two. 19-5. St. Michael leads. Again, you got what looks like three Pensacola Catholic players standing kind of right at the top of the three-point line. And then they're just kind of working their way down. Walsh gets the and one. Caroline will pick up, I believe, her first foul of the night. This is her third trip to the free throw line. She can't hit it. And Cardinals will break the press. Ivory again wide open, can't hit the layup. Chapman gonna run it down the court for Pensacola Catholic. Puts up a shot, can't grab it. Harper gets the ball taken away from her. Stolen by Ivory. She'll take it down that right side. She's probably gonna slow that one down. They'll find Caroline. Caroline with the floater off the mark. It'll stay with St. Michael. Harper to inbound. Finds Caroline right under the basket. Pump fakes, gets it to fall. Gully tries to get it down low to Chapman. Can't do it, sails it out of bounds. And a full substitution for Pensacola Catholic. They clear the bench. Molly will bring it down. Coach O directing the offense a little bit, giving them some help. Molly from deep off front rim, can't get it to fall. Lawrence puts up a shot, blocked by Maddie. Maddie almost gets pushed out of bounds. Molly to Maddie. Maddie back to Molly. Give it to Caroline. Tries to put up a little hook shot there. They'll get Caroline on her second foul.
Call her over the back, or?
I think a little reach-in foul. I think she was trying to grab it.
She's arguing her case that that was not a foul on her part. That didn't look like one to me, but I would lose the argument. She's going to lose the argument, unfortunately.
Well, these refs don't go back on what they call. So Hayes drives right, finds Lawrence. Off the mark, rebound, Emmy, jump ball. That'll stay with St. Michael. Harper wide open at the three-point spot. St. Michael playing around the arc right now. Harper drives in, puts up a floater off front rim. Rebound Pensacola, and they'll get a push on Harper. I don't know if I agree with that call either. I think it's a scrum. Everyone's going for the ball. Don't think there's enough room to call a foul right there.
Ref's calling it a little bit tight.
Yeah, especially in the second quarter. Looked like a little bit of a travel there.
So yeah, both the Emmy and Ivory Ronan on the floor now, along with Kari Peterson. Ray Grace Stroud and number 10. No, that's Ivory.
Harper
Harper
Marston as well. Brown works the baseline, can't get it to fall. Danley gonna put up a second shot. She will get it to fall, 21-9, approaching the 4:20 mark here in the second quarter. Ray Grace finds Ivory. Ivory to her sister. Emmy getting clobbered. She will get fouled. Cardinals will have it under the basket. Danley will check out for Chapman. And not the best shot there. Rough miss, but we'll look over that. Hayes throws the ball, intercepted by Mary Grace. St. Michael's going to run the floor here. Harper drives in. Looked like she was running through a gap right there. Put the ball, tucked it away. She'll get fouled though. Maybe we're in the double bonus, not really sure.
It's got to be soon. I'm thinking that's fourth maybe. So the next one, double bonus.
Well, Harper is shooting 2. Her first. In and out, can't get it to fall. Her second one on the way. Drills it. Pensacola Catholic gonna go fast. Lawrence cross-court pass to Hayes. Hayes from deep, off the mark. Last touch by somebody on St. Michael. It'll stay down low with the Crusaders. Pass to the top of the key. Hayes loses it for a brief moment. Gives it to Lawrence. Ganley puts up a shot, airballs it. Airballs it again. Brown has an airball herself. Lots of shots put up there. But St. Michael will get it back. Peterson will give it to Harper. Cross-court pass to Mary Grace. Right back. Finds Harper, sails it high. Stolen by Pensacola. And they'll get out of that pickle. Lawrence drives left. Double teamed. Peterson gonna drive it down the court. Euro step. Oh, and gets it to go after a couple rolls. What a move. Coast to coast for Peterson. Picked off by Mary Grace. Mary Grace to Peterson. Peterson puts up a high layup. Gets it to fall.
Timeout Pensacola. They felt the momentum really going down there.
2 huge steals. Peterson with the big buckets. You love to see it. 26-9. Cardinals up 17 with 2:35 left in the second. I would expect Coach O to keep the same lineup, and I wouldn't expect Caroline to come back for the remainder of the second quarter unless things get a little bit out of hand. With 2 fouls, you know, you're kind of teetering the line a little bit of foul trouble. Maybe Coach O just wants to play it safe. But again, he'll keep the same lineup out there. He will sub out, actually, he'll sub out Emmy Ronan and put Molly McDonald in.
That was Caroline's second or third foul?
I believe second.
Second.
I could be wrong, though. Don't quote me on that one.
Yeah, I didn't think she's in foul trouble, so to speak.
Stolen by, knocked away by Molly, taken away by Mary Grace. Jump ball, should stay with Pensacola Catholic here. Good defense right there. And good hustle by Mary Grace jumping on that ball. Gully gets it to Swindle. Out of the hands of Walsh. St. Michael get the ball back. Molly to Mary Grace. Down low to Ivory. Makes somebody jump. They jumped all the way back to Pensacola Catholic, but can't finish on the shot. Purifoy gonna work the right side. Gives it Chapman. Chapman for 3. Off the mark. Rebound. Gully. Gully to Purifoy. Purifoy to Walsh, who can't hit it. Rebound St. Michael. Molly to Peterson. Peterson back to Molly. Mary Grace. 3. In and out. Rebound Harper. Out to Mary Grace. Out to Molly. Molly for 3. They can get that to fall. Purifoy with the rebound. And Walsh will let Chapman take it up. Chapman high pass to Gully. Out of her hands. Another turnover for Pensacola Catholic. Molly to bring it down, approaching the final minute here of the first half. Maddie and Molly just playing a little bit of patty cake there, throwing the ball back and forth. Mary Grace tries to drive in. It's a knocked away, rebounded by Molly. Harper gets it and one. She'll have a chance for a three-point play. Also a chance for the Cardinals to go up 20. Off the mark, she'll get a rim violation. And Molly will come out. Emmy will also check in for Mary Grace. Look at Emmy on the foul there.
28-9, 17 seconds left in the half, Mitchell. You start to talk about what does Pensacola need to do to get back into it?
Well, you got to start making those open shots, especially free throws.
Especially free throws and turnovers as well.
I think this is their 5th time going to the line tonight. Yeah, they are in the double. They're in the double bonus. But 5th time going to the line tonight. Misses both of them. It'll stay with St. Michael. But you got to eliminate turnovers, and you got to make the easy shots. There have been
their field goal percentage is low.
Yeah, more than a few times where there's been an open shot right there under the basket, and they just can't finish with it. So that's something that they need to fix. But if you're St. Michael, keep doing what you're doing. Just eliminate turnovers like that. Ronan and Peterson will check in for Harper and Molly. Harper and Molly and Mary Grace. Gully inbounds it to Brown. Brown drives left, comes in the lane, misses the layup. Turner tries to put up a layup of her own. Brown, they got to call a travel here at some point. 2.7 seconds left. Jump ball. St. Michael will get the ball back.
I had to call something.
I mean, she might have taken 30 steps just around the paint. I mean, granted, she was being probably drug around by a few Cardinal players, but a travel's a travel.
Travel's a travel, that's right.
So Damali, 2.7 seconds left, 1-0. That does it for your first half, 28-9.
Big half for the Cardinals. Now, man, I got to show you how far out of the loop I am. I'm still questioning what happened with Sam Kukoska against, it was St. Paul's, so last Friday?
Yes.
And torn ACL.
Unfortunately.
Well, that is unfortunate. She is, of course, our leading scorer. And
probably leader in just about everything, actually.
Leader, rebound. She started playing varsity when she was in the 7th grade and has done a fantastic job. She's got to be someplace around 1,700 points, if not more than that. I know she passed 1,500 sometime back. So that's pretty awesome, but it's just unfortunate that she can't finish out her senior year. And
but
then, of course, for the Cardinals themselves as they go into the playoffs, and she's really their senior leader.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of seniors. You don't discount Caroline Callahan. Mary Grace Stroud's a senior, correct?
Yes.
So we've got some senior leadership out there, but that is going to hurt.
Absolutely.
All right, well, Mitchell, why don't you go ahead and take a break. We'll be back. You're watching Cardinal basketball on the WCN.
I'm going to see if I can't pull some stats.
Hey, well, welcome back as I've got my cameramen climbing back into position with 33 seconds to go. And a shot of your Cardinal basketball team before we come back for the second half. Okay, with the 28-9 lead, the Cardinals really just got to maintain. They played very well in the first half, and well, let's face it, the Pensacola Catholic, Crusaders, pardon me, they had a lot of turnovers, and their free throw percentage and free field goal percentage both are real low.
Yeah, it's down quite a bit. Just to update the stats for you, Caroline Callahan is our leading scorer with 10 points. And then falling behind that, you have Harper Marston with 4 and Molly with 4 as well. That one almost goes out of bounds. Deep 3 from Swindle. She gets her first points of the night.
So the Crusaders start out strong in the second half. That's what they're going to have to keep in this. The Cardinals just played too strong in the first half.
Caroline with a floater off the mark, a little low. Chapman fighting for the ball right there, but it'll stay with St. Michael. Harper got to get the ball in, finds Maddie. Wide open opportunity to shoot it. Caroline working on Purifoy. Purifoy knocks it out of bounds. This time it's Pensacola Catholic coming out strong on defense. Harper to Molly in the corner. Molly to Caroline. Chapman all up in her grill. Gets called for the foul. Cardinals will have it on the sideline. Molly to Harper. Harper drives right, puts up a tough shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Purifoy. Purifoy to Swindle. Swindle drives right, kicks it out, tries to get it to Gully. Mary Grace is on the floor. Jump ball, stay with Pensacola. And the Crusaders will have it on the baseline. And Gully will step over the line on the throw. Another Pensacola Catholic turnover. Maddie gets into Molly. Molly gonna work this left side. Finds Harper. Harper knocked away by Walsh, but Caroline picks it back up. Caroline will get a shove from Purifoy. Purifoy will pick up a foul. Cardinals will have it again over on the sideline. Maddie throws up a lob, intercepted by Swindle. Pensacola Catholic takes over. Gully back to Swindle. Swindle hands it off to Gully. Gully drives in. Blocked by Caroline. Excuse me, not blocked by Caroline. Just throws that out of bounds. St. Michael will get the ball back. Look it into Molly. Molly back to Maddie. Ooh, big collision down there with Chapman and Mary Grace. Maddie puts up a layup, gets it to fall. Good offensive possession there from St. Michael. Good move from Swindle. Jumper off the backboard. Rebound Harper. That ball is knocked out by Purifoy. Right now, St. Michael needs to take advantage of all these turnovers, but they also need to take advantage of how aggressive Pensacola Catholic is playing defense. I mean, Pensacola Catholic's getting a little bit too handsy at points, especially with Purifoy and Chapman as Caroline throws the ball away. Chapman puts up a layup, gets it a fall. But St. Michael has a chance to be aggressive and kind of draw more fouls and get more free throws. Gully with the great defense. Timeout, Coach O. 30-14, 5:20 left in the third.
A lesser voice wouldn't have got that timeout, I guess. It took him a good four screams.
It did.
30-second timeout. Let's see if we can't get the, there we go, Max, to get the cheerleaders. A little closer, Max. Get off your phone and get the cheerleaders. I guess that's the union rules. You're allowed phone calls during the game.
I guess it's standard.
I didn't take part in those negotiations.
Tough start to the second half for St. Michael. Caroline gonna find Harper down at the block. Harper barely gets that ball out. Molly for three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Mary Grace. Jump ball again. St. Michael will keep it. Molly to inbound. She'll give it to Caroline. Caroline pump fakes it to Harper. Finds Mary Grace. Mary Grace out to Molly. Molly to Harper. Molly with the jumper. Off the mark. Rebound, Swindle. Gully in the corner. Gets it to Purifoy. Purifoy to Walsh.
Walked.
Mid-range. Hits it.
Looked like a shuffle in the middle of that exchange there. Could have been travel.
Again, Pensacola Catholic playing really aggressive right now. Cross court pass intercepted. Purifoy is going to take it down. Drives through, gives it right back to Mary Grace. Mary Grace gets it taken. And again, immediately, as soon as Mary Grace gets on that ball, she is mauled. Pensacola Catholic is not playing around the second half. But they will get Gully on the foul rather than the jump ball. So St. Michael have it on the basket. And Pensacola Catholic going to back off the press. Molly at the logo. Maddie to Molly. Molly to Caroline at the free throw line. Chapman steals that one. Gully going to take it down. Gully puts up an easy layup for her fourth point of the night. Timeout, St. Michael, 30-18, 3:28 left in the third. Again, another rough stretch for St. Michael right there. Not much going for us on the offensive side of the ball. So we need to definitely step that up just a little bit more, as well as allowing those easy turnovers. Lots of interceptions so far.
Do me a favor, you guys switched. He's doing real good with the far. Stay a little bit closer for me, will you? So a little bit. This one's closer than that one. So like if somebody drives and I've got half court, switch over.
Makes you wonder what Coach O is going to draw up here.
Just a little bit tighter. Doing a great job, I think.
with the circumstances that we've been having. Hopefully we can figure out some sort of offensive game plan for the rest of this game. Again, Pensacola Catholic, very, very aggressive so far.
We didn't mention it, but Pensacola Catholic boys are a game next, as the varsity will take place at, what, 7:30 is tip-off for the boys tonight. And it's the Crusaders from Pensacola Catholic.
Harper to inbound it. Pensacola Catholic going to press. Lawrence will push Molly out of bounds. So St. Michael will get a ball right back. They'll find Caroline near the sideline logo, and she'll dribble it across half court. Caroline's spin move, drives in the paint, gives it to Mary Grace. Finds Harper, Molly wide open. Gives it to Caroline. Threads the needle right there. Caroline gets it to go for 12. 32-18, closing in on the 3-minute mark here in the third. Gully finds Purifoy. Gully, easy layup, gets it to fall. She's having a good second half so far. 4 points in the second half. Molly just going to dribble through. Purifoy knocks it away. Good ball movement. And Lawrence gets on the board for her first score of the night. Molly is tripped.
Kind of sneaking up on us here a little bit. Now,
yeah.
Down by 10 now. So they've done a better job here in the second half, and they've kind of snuck up on us just a little bit.
They have. They're playing a very aggressive game. A game I don't think we're ready to play.
And we got a double bonus.
She'll shoot two. I think this is Molly's first time at the free throw line. As the boys walk to the locker room to get ready for their game.
Molly McDonald with her first one.
Drills her second, 2 for 2. Gully gonna take it quickly. Purifoy, free throw line jumper off the mark. Knocked out of bounds by Maddie. Pensacola Catholic will keep the ball.
Kari Peterson in for Miss McDonald. She's number 2 on the court for the Cardinals. Mary Grace Stroud, Maddie Northcutt, Caroline Callahan, and Ivory Ronan round out the 5 out there for the Cardinals right now.
Caroline drills her first charity stripe. Her second on the way. Takes a bounce, falls in, 36-22. 2:15 left in the third. Purifoy pump fakes, throws it out of bounds. Intended for Danley. Caroline to inbound. She'll find Peterson. Peterson to Caroline. Caroline finds Ivory. Ivory can't hit it. And they'll get a foul number 14 for Pensacola Catholic. So Ivory will shoot 2. She drains her first. Gianna Brown will check in for Angel Purifoy. Ivory misses her second. Good save by Brown. Gully will take it down. Drives in the paint, puts up a floater, can't get it to fall. Puts up another shot, gets fouled. She will shoot 2. Misses her second. 0 for 2 on free throws. McGrace finds Ivory. Ivory puts up a layup, gets it to fall. Crusaders gonna go fast. Lawrence drives right. Kicks it out to Hayes. Hayes takes it back to the logo, finds Gully. Gully drives in left. Splits 2 defenders, can't hit the shot. Rebound, Maddie. Maddie gets that ball out of her hands. Peterson and Ronan are gonna run the floor. Ronan dribbles through, gets the ball knocked out. Peterson for 3, off the mark. Rebound, Mary Grace. Mary Grace to Maddie. Maddie back to Mary Grace. Mary Grace will find Ronan. Ronan can't put a hand on it. St. Michael turn the ball over. Gully drives in right, double teamed. Falls down, rebound, Mary Grace. Peterson gonna take the ball down the floor. Quick jump stop, floater, can't get it to fall. Kicks it out to Maddie, Maddie to Caroline. Caroline pump fakes a shot, drives in, floater, off the mark, rebound Caroline. Caroline puts it up, gets fouled, she will shoot 2 more.
A lot of activity down underneath our basket and no points coming out of it.
Hopefully we can get some right here. She misses her first. Drills her second though. Carolina's 15 on the night.
Nice night for Caroline.
She'll take a well-deserved rest. Lawrence will lose it. We'll say it's knocked out by Peterson. Chapman, free throw jumper, can't fall. Rebound Harper, she'll give it to Peterson. Find Mary Grace, Mary Grace drives in, floater, off the mark. Rebound Pensacola Catholic. Turner gonna take the ball down the court, finds Brown. Overthrows her, out of bounds. 8.1 seconds left here in the third.
It's a workout for those players right now.
They're getting their cardio in, that's for sure. Peterson trying to get across half court. And that'll do it for the third quarter, 40-22. Cardinals up 18, heading into the fourth.
So they basically maintained from halftime till now.
Pretty much. I mean, I will say Pensacola Catholic did have a little bit of
a little run there.
Yeah.
A few unanswered points in about the 4-minute period there, about halfway through. But I think the Cardinals kind of tightened up and played very well over the last 3 minutes or so and able to kind of take that momentum back.
Yeah, they've had some tough defense. I think St. Michael has done a good job of adjusting and finding, some more open opportunities. I would like to see some more three-pointers. They're leaving that three-point line wide open. But nonetheless, we're finding good shots from Caroline and Molly. Wanted to see Maddie shoot the ball, though. Maddie's had a lot of open looks tonight. She does have some points, but I'd love to see her take a jump shot at least once or twice tonight. Another person who's really stepped up in the game is Peterson.
She had quick 4 points to put out the first half for the Cardinals. And defensively, as you said, she played very well.
Chapman finds Purifoy. Purifoy throws that one out of bounds. Another turnover for the Crusaders. Mary Grace to Harper. Harper gets that ball knocked away by Walsh. Gully puts up an easy layup. Gully has exploded this second half. I believe she has 10 points on the night, 8 of them coming in this second half. Got to get the ball across half court. Got to get by quick. Oh, and throws it to herself. Ronan puts up a layup, misses it, but gets fouled, so she'll shoot 2.
I guess the deflection by the Crusader allowed her to hit that ball back to herself like that.
I guess I missed that part.
Wasn't much of a deflection, but enough.
Drills her first. Purifoy will check out. So will Peterson and Ronan. Caroline will come in. I believe Molly will check in as well. Off the mark on her second, and Walsh will grab the rebound, and she'll throw it up the court to Gully. Off the mark. Rebounded out of bounds. Don't see that often, especially when you're under the basket.
Technical foul on 15 from the Crusaders. And I guess it was something that was said.
They'll send Molly to the line to shoot their free throw.
Because she wasn't near the action, so it had to be something that she said over on the side there.
Molly just short on her first free throw attempt. She'll shoot another. Drills her second. Cardinals will get the ball back over near half court. Harper finds Molly. Molly for 3. Off the mark. Hits off the top of the basket and goes in.
Wow.
You hate to see it.
So that doesn't count.
Does not, unfortunately. It'll be Swindle that takes the ball down. She'll give it to Gully. Gully going to work on that left side. Gets it back across court to Swindle. Swindle jumper off the mark. Rebound Caroline. Foul on Chapman. St. Michael will have it going the other way.
Caroline with another rebound.
I believe she either has a double-double or she's very, very close to a double-double. Good patience by Mary Grace there. Throws a really long pass. Just out of reach for Caroline to save it.
Just led her just a step too far.
Another Cardinal turnover. Crusaders almost left Chapman in the dust down there, standing on the baseline. It'll be Swindle that takes it up. Give it to Gully. Gully drives right. They'll get Molly on the foul. Getting a little too handsy. Gully to inbound. She'll find Chapman. Chapman back to Gully. Looks like they'll get Chapman on the illegal screen. Or did she step out of bounds?
I think she stepped out of bounds.
Could have been either or, I think, right there. I think Chapman.
She widened her stance in order to make a move, and she put her foot on the line.
Well, it's tough to break a press from this angle. You don't have much room to work with. She'll find Caroline. Caroline finds Mary Grace. Mary Grace going to drive in. Kicks it to Emmy. Emmy, easy layup, gets it to fall. Puts the Cardinals up 20. Walsh, jumper. Caroline can't grab it. Gully drives in, blocked by Caroline. Saved by Gully. Walsh puts up another shot, rebounded by Caroline. And they will get, looks like Walsh on the foul.
Caroline did well to keep her hands on the ball that time as they went after it.
Yeah, held it tight too. Mary Grace up the court to Molly. Molly going to slow things down just a little bit. Emmy in attempt to grab it, knocks it out of bounds. Another turnover for St. Michael. It's like Chapman will check out. Danley will come in. Gully drives in right, puts up a shot, fouled by Caroline. That is Caroline's third foul of the night. Her first shot off the mark. Maddie will check in for Harper. Gully second. Off the mark. Rebound, Caroline. Caroline gonna slow it down. Finds Molly by some miracle. Molly for three. Bang, gets it to fall. Cardinals extend the lead to 23. Timeout, Pensacola Catholic. What a way to respond. The last two offensive drives, you get stopped, you turn the ball over. Give Pensacola Catholic lots of opportunities to score. Then you come off of two missed free throws and hit a three. That's huge.
Five and a half minutes left. They find themselves down by 23.
Looks like Pensacola Catholic is going to do a mass substitution. Hayes looking for somebody. Turner drives in, puts up a floater, airballs it. Rebound Caroline, she'll give it to Mary Grace. Mary Grace to Molly. Molly to Caroline. Caroline gets that ball knocked away. And Pensacola Catholic puts it up for a layup. St. Michael going to take it a little bit slower than usual on press breakers. Mary Grace in the corner. They'll say she stepped out.
No, they're going to
Or
call
excuse
foul.
me, they'll say she was pushed out. It's a foul on Maddie Hayes, number 24. So Mary Grace will shoot 2. Her first is good. Her second. Drains that one. Lawrence drives left, wide open lane. Runs into a brick wall of Caroline. Nothing there. Cardinals get the ball back. Bad pass from Mary Grace, knocked away. St. Michael gets the ball back, though. Caroline directing traffic. And Lawrence will foul Caroline, and Caroline will go to the line once again. Caroline makes her first. Hits her second. Caroline with 17 points.
Yeah, very nice night for Caroline Callahan.
And she will take a seat, which looks like for the rest of the night.
Good game overall by the Cardinals, but Caroline stands out a little bit.
Absolutely.
17 points, and I imagine she had
Turner
at least 10.
for 3, hits it.
I'm going to add Caroline probably had at least 10 rebounds. We're thinking she had a double-double.
I would think so. I think she had a little bit over 10. Ivory Ronan can't hit the layup. Rebounded by Pensacola Catholic. They'll get Mary Grace on the blocking foul. Not sure what that call was.
Not either.
Mary Grace kind of ran away from the ball there. Molly tries to pickpocket it. Turner fumbles with it, and it is picked up by Lawrence and knocked out of bounds by St. Michael. Looks like Catholic will have it on right by their bench. Not sure what's going on here.
There's something amiss. As they've called over a public safety official. The only thing I can think of is that there's a gentleman down in the corner that said something to the referee, and the referee didn't care for it. And I think he's going to be asked to leave. Probably voiced his displeasure with the referees and in an inappropriate manner, to say the least, and he's going to be escorted from the building. Unfortunate.
You can't do it. You got to keep your cool, especially in the stands. I know it's hard sometimes, but you just can't do it. Molly finds Maddie, finds Emmy. Emmy getting trapped. Emmy puts up a jumper. Off the mark. They'll get Ivory with an over-the-back foul. Hayes drives in, floater off the mark. And that'll be a turnover, and it'll go to St. Michael.
Harper Marston will come in. Mary Grace Stroud, take a seat. Maddie Northcutt, Molly McDonald, and the Ronan sisters out there along with Harper Marston.
Molly gonna drive in. Get 14 on the foul. Cardinals go to the line once more. Another chance for some points. Shot very well from the free throw line tonight. Harper makes her first.
Nothing but net for Harper.
Rebound by Ivory, puts up a shot, she gets fouled. And she'll go to the line. 4-2. Makes her first.
24-point lead now for the Cardinals.
Drills her second.
25.
They will get a foul on Emmy. So Ikea Turner will shoot two.
It's last year that they went straight to the double bonus instead of single bonus and then double bonus. And I guess they say that. I don't know that somebody told me they helped to speed up the game, but I don't understand that myself.
I don't get it either.
You get the same number of fouls no matter what, and it seems like you'd slow down the game and shooting two instead of one or one, but I digress.
Tipped by at least three people right there. Into the hands of Emmy Ronan. She misses that shot. Rebounded by Pensacola. Turner for three. Off the mark. Turner drives in. Lobs up a pass. Emmy Ronan is fouled. She'll shoot two more. Looks like they'll get Brown on that foul.
Two minutes left, 25 points for the Crusaders. Tall task indeed.
Emmy just off the mark.
.25 being Ivory Ronan and Emmy Ronan at the line. Ivory, is she a senior?
She's not. She is a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Her sister's a junior.
Okay.
Makes her second. Brown with the jumper, off the mark. Rebound Pensacola Catholic. It'll be Hayes that gets it. Tough shot. See what they call on the foul. They'll get Emmy Ronan again on the foul. It's her second or third. Her first. Off the mark. Misses the second one. Semi kind of just passing the ball around here. Letting some time drain. Maddie gets fouled. She'll shoot two. Maddie's first. Just missed it. Her second. Makes that one. Pensacola Catholic probably going to try and do double dribble. I was going to say try and do everything they can to make it look like it was a closer game. But with that turnover, you can't do much. Peterson to Maddie in the corner. Maddie turns it over. Lawrence puts a shot straight off front rim. And jump ball. That'll go to St. Michael with 51.6 seconds left. St. Michael trying to run the clock out as much as they can. Out of bounds on Pensacola Catholic as Dantley couldn't quite hold on to it. Tried to intercept that one. Get into Peterson. Peterson Northcutt. St. Michael just going to run the clock out. And Pensacola Catholic will get the ball out.
And remember, we've got the boys versus the Crusaders next after this.
Not going to miss that one. That one's a pretty solid matchup, I would say, on both sides of the court. Both are tough teams to play against. St. Michael has proved that they can play with anybody. It's just a matter of can they not turn the ball over and can they finish. 10.4 seconds left. Lawrence for three, off the mark. So Michael just lets someone go out of bounds. And we're going to dribble the clock out here. And that should do it. 56-29. Your Cardinals win by 27 here at home.
Big game for the Cardinals. That puts them at 16-3 on the year. They're undefeated in area play as well, are they not?
They are undefeated, 2-0.
2-0. They have yet to take back Satsuma, I think, is next week.
They have to beat Orange Beach one more time to clinch area.
Orange Beach is the last home game of the year, a week from Friday, I think.
But big game from Caroline Callahan. Alexis Peterson stepped up tonight. Not one you were thinking of, and everyone else played tremendous.
Thank you, gentlemen.
So great game. from
All right, well,
everyone.
thank you very much for joining us. Micheal Swanson and myself, we got Max Cox. Tell me who these gentlemen are here.
Cole Singley and Grady Saltz.
I was going to say a wrong last name with Cole there, so thank you very much. And Micheal Swanson and myself, Tony Matson, thank you for joining us. Go ahead and pay attention to the Wild Cardinal Network. In just a few minutes, we'll be back up with the boys game.